In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful.
Let's have a great game.
The St. Lucia Football Association, Inc. reminds everyone, players, officials, and supporters, that there is zero tolerance for aggression or violence in football. Football is built on discipline, respect, and fair play. Let us all protect the integrity of the sport and ensure that our stadia remain safe and welcoming for everyone. to ensure an enjoyable and a safe experience for all. Those who behave in disorderly conduct, including abusive, offensive, or disruptive language or behavior, will be subject to sanctions, including expulsion from the stadium and possibly a permanent ban. No one is permitted to throw objects or trespass on the field. Zero tolerance for violence or aggression. Respect the game. Respect each other.
Well, hello there and welcome. Glad to be back on this match day 8 of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League Season 3. Tonight, we treat you to a doubleheader inside of the Tier 1. Our first encounter, SOUFRIERE, will match up against ANSE. In the navy blue jerseys, black shorts, and ancillary sky blue with a touch of pink. Please stand for the national anthem of St. Lucia. And now the starting 11 for Team SOUFRIERE. Number 4, AJ Andy. Number 1, Bobby Stanislas. Number 14, Kurt Calix. Number 11, Jazani Henry. Number 6, Jardel Phillip. Number 10, Lester Joseph. Number 12, Marvin Ripsey. Number 20, William Snack. Number 17, Portus Wendell Joseph. Number 2, Omar Andrew. And number 7, Shomar Timian. The starting 11, Vance Lorraine. Number 5, Sagat Ferdinand. Number 11, Javon Wilson. Number 3, Tarrant Phillip. Number 20, Brandon Williams. Number 10, Damani Burkia. Number 12, Ray J. Joseph. Number 1, Samuel Kadey. Number 15, Christian Kadey. Number 17, Alfred Hippolyte. Number 2, Devin William. And number 9, Najee.
Let me just say a pleasant welcome back to you guys, wherever you are in your neck of the woods. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are officially back after a bit of a hiatus. Of course, the country celebrating its carnival season, and St. Lucia, of course, hosting the Windward Island School Games, which we came out victorious in. We are now back with semi-pro football action right here at the Philip Marsler Ground. Elijah Williams in your company, alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
The key word is we are back, and we certainly are back. So we need you folks to be back as well. We have certainly our backing. Semi-pro action right here at the Philip Marsler Grounds, brought to you the St. Lucia Semi-Pro SOUFRIERE to take on Ancillary.
Yeah, let's just get straight into the starting lineups. Ancillary in a more familiar 4-3-3 formation. Samuel Kade, as usual, in between the sticks. Tarek, Philip, Brandon Williams, Alfred Hippolyte, and Nevin William make up the back four. Sagat Ferdinand, Christian Kade, and Javon Wilson are in the midfield. Nanji Philip is back up top, and he's flanked by Ray J. Joseph and Damani Berthier. For SOUFRIERE, Bobby Stanislas is in goal again. Kurt Calix, Omar Andrew, Wendell, Joseph, and Jardel Philip make up the back four. AJ Andy, Lester, Joseph, and Shama Simeon in the midfield. Jazani Henry and Mavi Rizmi, they flank William Snack. So that's our two lineups. You'll notice two players missing from the midfield. Well, one from either team. That being um, I just had a brain fog there. The young national player for SOUFRIERE is missing from the Imani Butcher.
That's right.
Right. And also Adriano Auguste missing from the midfield for ANSE. So let's see how that pans out for these two teams as we kick off.
What's also interesting to realize that when you have a hiatus or you have a break, it always takes time to get back into the momentum of things, the swing of things, because as just you hit stride for the opening fixtures, you back to the training facility to keep that fitness level up, keep that drive, keep that motivation. So it'll be very interesting to see. We did see a very dandy display by SOUFRIERE when we last saw them. Honestly, didn't get the result that is so needed, but again, like we say, it's like a restart of the league. So let's see how those teams will fare from tonight's fixtures.
Yeah, with those few weeks off, players would have an opportunity to heal. Coaches would have an opportunity to fine tune their tactics and all of that. So we should be in for a good one. Fitness should be in a good space, and so should be team sharpness.
Yeah, lots of stuff to work on during the time off. Players, of course, will have to keep a semblance of fitness. I mean, although it was the little festive season for us, but as an athlete, as a footballer, you must keep a balance of fitness to ensure that when you resume, that you're able to get back into it.
Yeah, Shamas Simeon normally on the flank for SOUFRIERE. He's in the number 10 role as we see Mavi Rizme, who last season played for Choiseul.
Well.
And he's in at the left flank as Lester Joseph spreads it wide for Jardel Philip, who loses out to Reggie Joseph. And he's off down the right flank, but Philip able to recover and get a block in.
Just a bit, probably waited too long. He allowed the defender to recover, to make up on him, actually. Should have just, as he got past his man to put that ball across, but he opted to keep it. And as we say so, we see a big clearance there by SOUFRIERE taking no chance with it. But two interesting teams. I remember we haven't really got into the cream of the crop for the season as yet, Eli. The restart of the league.
Yeah, it's just the second match week, actually. We're only able to get through 1 week of fixtures.
But I must say, the ground looks in good condition. It's just the sort of surface that you would want here at the Philip Master grounds. Just probably need to get those the curator to come in again just to polish. But it really looks good. It has this little effect. Whenever you whenever when we used to play, your boots would literally sit on the grass. So it's a good surface at the Philip Master grounds.
For a while, I thought you were going to say it has a World Cup effect.
Not yet.
As we just got off the.
Not yet. You're waiting the 40. Not just yet.
Just to give you guys some semblance of what the league table looks like after one round. Just one round. They've got 18 rounds, so 17 more rounds of games to play. V4 South, they are top the table on 3 points with a goal difference of 3 alongside SOUFRIERE also on 3 points with a goal difference of 3. That's followed by Canaries, Denry, both with 3 points in third and fourth place, but also 1 goal in terms of the goal difference. And then we have La Clary, V4 North. Both of these teams played to a 2-all draw in the first round. And then Mabwea Valley in 7th, Grosley in 8th, Central Castries in 9th, and Ancillary sit at the bottom in 10th. So technically, this is a top versus bottom clash, critic.
Yeah, you'll get that. I mean, it's early days into the season, but I'm happy that you made mention so our viewers could, be in tune with the league. I think what we want to do, especially, as you said, a floated ball there, goalkeeper doing pretty well just to grasp it in. Very charismatic goalkeeper for Ancillary. But it's always well and good to give the pointers in terms of where the teams are, despite it's just week 2. But all this, Eli, is just to ensure that our fans are in tune with what's happening.
Yeah. Samuel Kade in goal for Ancillary may have his work cut out for him today because SOUFRIERE's hat-trick hero from their first game, William Vardy Snack, is up top for them. But just as importantly, Nanji Phillip has returned for Ancillary. In their first game of the season, he was a miss. So Ancillary sort of had to tweak their formation a little bit. Wanted for 4-1-2-1-2. That didn't really work out for them. But Nanji Phillip, their big central striker that's going to occupy the central defenders of SOUFRIERE, hopefully will make a bit of a difference for them this time around.
Yeah, certainly so. Of course, we've seen those teams being able to adapt when lesser players or probably when the better players are not around. I think this is a time where you need to really step up your game, an opportunity to showcase yourself as a matter of fact, so that you give the coaches something to think about. So we always used to say as well to Eli, we don't even talk about who's not there, who and they're not there, because they can't help. So basically, you have to talk about who is there and see how best they can impact the football game. But so far, we see both teams just jostling, looking for a position in midfield, trying to feel their way. It's a nice condition, nice afternoon to play football as well.
Yes.
Right temperature, not so hot, nice little breeze as well. I like the colors of the uniform. They stand out. Players can make out each other. Referees have their nice neon green. So the setting is just right on the resumption of the league.
Yeah, it's been pretty hot the last few days, the last few weeks. So very important for semi-pro does not make an allocation for a hydration break. So the temperature is very important for the players this evening.
Yeah, I think the players will like it, man. I mean, the Philip Master Ground is known for a lot of breeze, especially they're pretty close to the seaside, so they really should enjoy them. So I think we're in for a good matchup between those two. I think as soon as a goal is scored in this game, we will see the team start to open up. But for now, they're just basically just trying to keep the organization together, the discipline at the back as well. So once that goal scores, we should see, I won't say a flurry, but some excitement.
Yeah, Shaman Simeon joined the foul then, the number 7. Like I said, he's normally out on the left flank, but that position is occupied by Marve Rizme today. As we see Jardel Phillip with his trusty left foot coming up to take the free kick.
See the skipper coming by him as well, so they're deciding which of the two will take it. Is it going to be an in swinger with the left back, or we're going to see the skipper, the man in charge? They're thinking.
I'm thinking he should let Leicester have the free kick and get in there with the height that he has.
Yeah.
Probably get his head onto the back of it.
They're up to do something different.
Interesting.
They're up to do something different.
And looks like Jazani Henry. He was the skipper last season, but of course Lester Joseph, with all of his national team experience, is in.
I think the SOUFRIERE team is a well-balanced team. We see the acquisition of some players from Choiseul. So what they're doing is that just building the core of that team and also trying to get depth. Because as further as the season continues, injuries come into play or unavailability of players. So I think SOUFRIERE has a good idea of what they're trying to do this season.
Yeah, changes in playing personnel, changes in team coaching and management as well. SOUFRIERE was mightily disappointed, just escaped relegation last season. They were in it until about the last day. As we see a ball come across Ben.
Should have done a little better. Always
Man will be disappointed.
Yeah. But the ball, I don't even think he's a left footer based upon the approach. But he would want to do better. At least make the goalkeeper put in a save for this one. But again, we see the big diagonal pass there from SOUFRIERE, player getting onto it, putting the ball across, and goalkeeper not having to make a save. It's something that the ANSE team has to be mindful of.
There comes SOUFRIERE again. Rizme now out to the left to Philip. Rizme again. Linter pass in. Lester Joseph. Rizme on it again. He's now central. Spreads it across. Does well to get onto it, but a good block there. Michael Calix, I believe it is. Is it? No, it's actually Nevin William. RAYE getting the block in.
My ever all dependent defender right back for ANSE, able to defend this one.
That's Tarek Philip.
That is correct. Always gives 100%. But SOUFRIERE seems very comfortable, able to pass that ball and keep possession. Called offside.
I don't know who decided to do that, but somebody decided to put Wendell Joseph's other name on the team sheet. I'll not be saying it during the stream, but that's something I will have a nice little joke about with him. Don't ask. Don't
SOUFRIERE
ask.
continues.
And there's Vardy on it.
Trying to play in his man. Heavy touch there. Ball gets away from him.
I think there's a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah, two players got on the football. Yeah.
Simeon got on there.
Communication needs to be correct. I think Vardy was already onto it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually was expecting him to swing a left foot at
I
it.
thought so too. Yeah, because the angle was good. But he'll continue. He's been in fine nick. When a goal scorer gets his touch. There's another
So I got foot and dispossessed by Simeon. He's trying to make up for that little mix-up there, unable to do so. SOUFRIERE has sort of had the better of the exchanges. Miss kick there by Omar Andrew. Reggie Joseph was about to get on his bike.
Yeah, well, no doubt in terms of the margin, in terms of the players when you watch them 11v11. Remember, ANSE only now coming up to tier 1. SOUFRIERE has worked on their team, but they seem to be able to, battle it out. And despite the SOUFRIERE being the better team, you can say that on paper. But ANSE putting in some work to ensure that they keep the score at what it is right now. Nilo, a foul on the player right there. So possession to ANSE. I don't think Summers gets the credit that he deserves, I think this ANSE team coming up from tier 2 has shown us that they're ready for tier 1. I mean, this is the second encounter in tier 1, but I like the energy around the team, and they seem to be playing for each other.
Yeah, I was about to say just before you spoke about Somers, and he has been doing an excellent job. The old adage of chief cook and bottle washer. But I was about to say, don't underestimate the absence of Adriano Gieson as we
Call offside.
offside. I was about to say, don't underestimate the absence of Adriano Gis in the midfield for ANSE. He's normally the midfield destroyer, the one that wins possession back and distributes the ball from deep. Sagat Ferdinand is the one who looks like he's lying in that deeper role this time around. He's more of a number 8, if you ask me. But don't underestimate that at all. As we've seen SOUFRIERE sort of have the better of the midfield battle thus far.
Yeah, they seem to be, I mean, putting a stronghold, a little errant pass, but they can get it together. Yeah, I think it's a good matchup so far. Yeah, you're not gonna get past this man in the air at all. If you want to get this player, they put that ball to his foot. That frame, that number 12 versus number 6 in the air, it's a lost cause.
Yeah, you're right, because I think Ray J. Joseph has the beat him of him for pace.
That's right.
So that's kind of probably what the direction
He needs-
Ansari wants to go.
Yeah, he needs that ball in his foot at all times.
So far, we've not mentioned the name of the man he birthday. He's not been in the contest at all. SOUFRIERE either doing well to keep him out of it, or Ansari not able to get him into it. But either way, we've not had cause to make mention of his name. He's the linchpin for Ansari. And as I say that, the ball is now in his area, but he loses out.
He's the speedster. He's a total attack. He just needs one break. He just needs one break. But again, the SOUFRIERE team would have done their homework, knowing fully well that he's the outlet. You don't want to give this man an inch. He's gonna zoom past you. So far the SOUFRIERE defense is doing pretty well to keep him very quiet. Poor touch. Ball going all the way back to Kade in goal. A good turn youngster. A good football there by Ansari. Trying to take on that big defender. Just using his size.
Well done.
Yeah. Using his size and height. Just resting on the attacker and ensuring that he goes no further with the football. Throw into Ansari.
And that was Christian Kade versus Omar Andrew. Omar getting the better of him as we see a ball coming across there. Easily gobbled up. And again, SOUFRIERE is on the attack. But we've seen Ansari sort of starting to settle into the game. They've made a couple of forays in and around the penalty area of SOUFRIERE for the last 5 odd minutes or so.
But a little heavy touch right there.
Evan William feeling the pressure from him, just puts it into touch. We have a throw in for SOUFRIERE. That's Joseph and into Simeon. Loses out. Ansari able to get it away temporarily, but SOUFRIERE back on it again. It's a little unlike this Ansari team to just punt the ball up the field, critic.
Yeah, I think they were trying to see if they could build a counter attack. Because remember, this is where he operates with pace. But he was out of position. 1 against 2 would have been very difficult. The ball was always a SOUFRIERE own. But they just try to see probably a different dimension of attack. But like you said, they don't normally do it. They normally build the ball around and then unleash. Something that SOUFRIERE has to be mindful of as well. You will have possession, but always keep in mind that you need to guard the rear. Your rear guard has to be in place. You don't want a situation where everybody is within the half and one ball over the top beats the entire defense.
Yeah. And SOUFRIERE have been playing all the way up to the halfway line with their last line of defense. So very good observation there.
Interesting pass down the left side. Could have done better with this one. He had time, he had space. Should have shown a little more guile. Too easy.
Could have put that one in. The execution was poor. Normally
Yeah.
he has better off of his left foot than that.
Again, we see SOUFRIERE immediately getting back the football, wasting no time in putting in the semi-press on ancillary, ball going out of touch. Ball remains with SOUFRIERE.
I was wondering a little while ago for that very same reason. Probably that's why Ansari opted to punt the ball up the field when they won possession, not wanting SOUFRIERE to win it back in a dangerous area.
That's right. Just to put out sort of kind of relieve the pressure on them. And we see the game's first yellow card.
Didn't quite make out to who it went
Yeah.
to.
Sort of like an awkward challenge. Just approaching 20 minutes. But so far, the game has been clean. Both teams not able to create clear-cut chances, but we've seen what they're trying to do. Good surface as well. A lot of it also too could have been some bad passes in the final third on either end. So if those teams can get it together, Eli, just to put in that pass just ahead or to foot, we can't see a situation where somebody can get on the score sheet. But as of now, it has been a little errant on both ends.
It looks like Nanji Phillip, the number 9, the striker for Answer, is the one who received that yellow card for foul on Kurt Calix, the number 14 for SOUFRIERE. Just a little while ago, he was in a little bit of a scrap there when that ball was punted up. Defender was sort of blocking his path, and maybe a level of frustration. Maybe.
I think those two have been at it. Receiving a sort of a lengthy attention.
Hopefully not seriously injured. The right back for seated up now.
He has a very interesting hairstyle as well. What do you call it? Power puff. Power puff. The puffs.
I don't know. When I was growing up, I think they called those pigtails. When I was growing up, I think so.
That's more than a tail.
I think
It has something to do with puffs. Somebody
yeah,
will tell us.
I think what you're saying there is,
yeah.
the more modern thing.
Yeah. But he's up. Should be all right. So thus we can continue. We need to see some goals, at least within the first half. We haven't seen Vardy making a tempers yet. Likewise, the speed stuff from Ancillary.
Both, neither team has really had an effort to. As a matter of fact, I can't remember an effort from either team.
Yeah, I don't think no goalkeeper has put in a mammoth save as yet.
Yeah. Miskicked there by Saka Ferdinand.
Dangerous. Again, player leaning back. Again, Eli, we see the player leaning back rather than go over the football. Whenever you lean back, certainly the ball will rise.
As the second attempt to fall to his
almost in the same position.
Less favored left foot.
Almost in the same position.
You'll be disappointed. The SOUFRIERE fans on hand are disappointed themselves.
Yeah, the fans are pleading for the attackers to take their time and get on the score sheet.
Well, the man in the middle, Junior George, just gave a little bit of a warning there to Nanji Phillip, telling him, calm down. He's already on a yellow. So it's one to look at. I think he's a little bit frustrated. Coming from the Super League, he would have seen a lot more of the ball 23 minutes into a league fixture by now. So this is a whole different kettle of fish in the Premier League and proving a little bit frustrating for Nanji Phillip at the moment.
Yeah, he just needs to keep his head, stay within the game. see how best he can get on and be part and make sure that he can help his team.
It's a lot of turning over of possession in a short space, but there we go again.
What I like about the Philip Master grounds as well, Eli, is that the railings, the fence, or how you want to call it, the spectators can be right there, fever
Yes.
pitch, right fever
Yes.
pitch side,
Yes.
and you could hear them trying to urge on their team. So it always brings a vibe to football, especially local football. So that's one of the I always appreciate when it comes to the Philip Master grounds.
I was making mention a little earlier on now that St. Lucia have rested the championship away in the Windward Island school games. Of course, winning the football, winning all three of their fixtures, 1-0, 1-0, and can't recall the final score of the last game, but it was 2-0 at the half, if my memory serves me correctly. But what I wanted to point out, quite a few of the players within the school system actually have quite a bit of experience within the semi-pro football league and within the youth national team setups. So St. Lucia had a really, really formidable squad. Don't think they conceded a goal in the 3 games, critic.
Yeah,
Very solid.
So Obafemi on stage.
Correct.
So it's good. Remember, football in itself is like we have academies, we have various levels of football. So the more those youngsters get to play at a good level, is the better they can become. It's like our job, the more you at it, you're supposed to, get better. Keep in mind as well the muscle memory. So a lot of football has been played
Yes.
within that realm of under 18, under 20, under 23. That all those players have been probably all of them were probably just grew up together. So I'm not surprised that they were able to win the Women Islands football competition. As a matter of fact, won the entire thing.
Yes.
So at
Yeah.
home, I'm a product of the school system. I think we played, I think what was the year, Lord? 1990. We did win the football championship and the captaincy of Will Bollock Jean. So there were a lot of players on that team. So it's good. Once St. Lucia wins, I'm happy.
Well, I don't want to say where I was in 1990. We'll just leave that out of the conversation. So we'll go back to the football.
I was in St. Vincent. That's why I was. I know where I was.
Yeah, all right. I'm happy for you. And sorry on it, Sagat Ferdinand out to Ray J. Joseph on the right hand side. A nice little combination play there. A little too much on the return. Was there a deflection?
Yeah, a little too much on it, a little too much purchase on it. So the ball basically just went out. But again, you could see the intention of what Ansler is trying to do. I think they were rewarded with a corner. So that should be an in swing. I remember a lot of wind down that side. Let's see. You want to be cut back into an area. Very interesting. They're signaling for something.
Yeah, goal kick. Sagat Ferdinand got his foot on that one. He was claiming a deflection, but Junior George says nothing doing. So, goal kick in favor of SOUFRIERE, but ANSE is starting to make more inroads. Critic as the half goes on.
Yeah, they're starting to get in and the possession leading to the final part or the final third of the field. So again, like I said earlier, if they can get that right pass and show a little patience, who knows? They can have a strike on goal. That's a heavy touch in the middle of the park. Through ball now for Valley. Can he get through? He's trying to purchase his way. He's still battling it out. Kade eventually get into the football. Again, we spoke of how charismatic the goalkeeper for Ancillary is, but he always comes up trumps with some big saves for Ancillary.
Yeah, put his body in the way there. May have been trod on by Snack. You could see the ancillary players immediately asking for them to come on as we take a look at the replay. Very powerful striker knock right there. I think he may have just
To the side,
accidentally
yeah,
trod
side,
on
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
to the side.
William Snack is a very powerful striker, but he's pretty quick as well, deceptively so.
I think he likes the ball just a bit ahead of him because he has the reach, the stride, the power, and he can surely, of course, pick a corner to shoot. But like for what I've said, from what I've seen tonight is that he has not gotten that service just yet. But eventually, I would think that when the players really settle in, probably into the second half or so, you should see some passes coming the way he favors it.
Yeah, I was saying to you earlier on, do not underestimate Adriano Gise's absence in the middle of the field for ANSE. But from a creative standpoint, don't underestimate the absence of Imani Butcher for SOUFRIERE as well. So you see that one driven wide there.
Good strike.
Jordan Henry, number 11.
He worked tirelessly last season for SOUFRIERE. I think this year he's more relaxed. He has some better players around him, so the burden of him carrying this SOUFRIERE team might not be much. But again, a good opportunity there for him, just going a little wide.
He deployed on the flank as well last season. And the season prior, the inaugural season, he played down the middle as an 8, as a 6, sometimes as a 10. I think he was probably their leading goal scorer last season too.
Yes, yes. Took the penalties. He did everything.
Remember that double strike from him down at the Canaries playing field. Very good player. Tariq Phillip with a throw in. Well, he was about to. A miss kick there by Jardel Phillip.
Ball certainly in favor. The call is certainly in favor of Ancillary. Free kick just outside the box. Can they put this ball in a real trouble spot and trouble the defense of SOUFRIERE?
Didn't look at the weather forecast, but it looks like we're in for a little bit of rain in the coming minutes or maybe hours. Of course, there's a second fixture on the cards after this one. Ball swung in.
A little too much height on this one. What you want, Eli, is that ball to be traveling at a certain pace coming across and making it sort of very difficult for defenders to deal with. This one certainly had too much height.
Neither goalkeeper for these two teams are very big in terms of their stature. And they've also not been tested as yet. But he lets that one run through a dummy there, and ball coming across and cleared out.
Very good defense. Very good defending. Reading this one, making a timely interception. Valley had a good combination play there. Just dummying that ball, allowing the winger to get by.
Almost end to end. We were just down on the other end there, and then now Lester Joseph is about to take a corner kick for SOUFRIERE. Ball to the back stick, but back in there. Oh, and
another opportunity for SOUFRIERE. Not being clinical, unmarked in the area. Sometimes you just have to have a go. Trying to be too clinical That ball just popped up to him and he could have had a shot rather than just trying to tuck it in the corner.
You're not sure how much pressure exactly the Ansari defender was under there, but his header got back into his own box
Mhm.
for some strange reason. I must assume that he was probably under a bit of pressure and wasn't able to make good contact on it. But Ansari would have been mighty disappointed as we see the ball down the flank again. Christian Kade now out wide, but marshaled well by Omar Andrew. He's been doing the bulk of the heavy lifting in terms of the central defenders as we see a ball coming across there. Angie Phillip on there now for Ancillary and dispossessed by Wendell Joseph.
Yeah, good defending there by SOUFRIERE. Again, the attacker not timing that jump, to get on to have the goalkeeper make a save, but good defending there by SOUFRIERE. Ball comes in again. Which is at the end of it.
Lucia.
Yeah. Trying to make something happen. Indecisive in what they want to do.
Alfredo put it a little loose with his pass there. National under 20 player. Center of defense for Ancillary. Jazani Henry across again. And Mavi Rizmi is done enough to keep it in. And there's Leicester is putting it across for Vardy who's Indian.
Intention was there. A little too much on this one. Because remember, Eli, remember you crossing that ball towards this end of the playing facility. The wind. The
Yes.
wind is a major factor. So sometimes you have to get it just right. You may seem like you're on to something, but the wind says something different.
Another long ball up. Nanji Phillip this time against Omar Andrew, and he gets the better of him, and a left-footed effort by Phillip, a corner, resulted in a corner, it looks like. Junior George says corner. That's the first time I've seen an ancillary player get around Omar Andrew, and Nanji Phillip maybe could match him with size and strength.
That's the only way to get around him. So it's a corner now to Ancillary.
Okay, looks like a goal kick now, I think.
Okay, they finally got it right. But initially, they did signal for a corner. Interesting pass there by Vardy, trying to link up.
Think a foul was called there. Or was it offside? Not too sure.
Yeah, definitely a foul. Have we seen any glimpses of the hiatus creeping in and showing that the break players may have just trying to readjust themselves and get back into the swing of things?
I probably wouldn't say that. I think tactically, these two teams are sort of canceling each other out. I don't see any signs of fatigue just yet. I mean, we're still in the first half. Doesn't seem to be too much of a lack of technique outside of maybe the two shots Shamas Simeon screwed wide with his left foot. I just think both of these teams have been defending well thus far, and the defenses have been on top. Maybe we might see some of what you speak of coming into play in the second half.
Right?
I got Ferdinand finds Buffy in the gap there, and he tries to slot that one through to Nanji Phillip, but again, Omar Andrew, that is. I've said his name so many times for this evening. He snuffed out all the danger.
Yeah, but certainly we see the ancillary team now trying to, show a semblance of what they can do. If it's Wales play on. An attempt for a quick counter attack there by SOUFRIERE. A good defending there by ancillary. Good football. Able to compose themselves and regain possession.
Christian Kade on there. Both here now. Kade again
Across.
in, cleared out. Ancillary starting to turn the screws a little bit. So I got Ferdinand in there.
SOUFRIERE basically nowhere to go. Choosing to go down the flank. Big clearance there by ancillary. Wasting no time with this one. You're pretty close to the half time, so certainly they will want to go in. If not conceding, that certainly would be a plus for them, and knowing fully well that they up against a very good team in SOUFRIERE. So to go in 0-0 and to get more information from the coaching staff of ancillary certainly will be a plus.
Yeah, definitely. I would say Ancillary seems to have figured it out a little bit during the course of the first half. SOUFRIERE was a lot more dominant within the first 10 or 15 odd minutes.
I think this time now the game is in the balance.
It is, yes. I would
Definitely in
agree with
the
that.
balance. Both teams are trying pretty hard. I won't give either a clear cut or to say there is an advantage.
Double ricochet there into the safe hands of Samuel Kade. And Drew again. Yep.
He's certainly earning his paycheck tonight. He's been in everything defensively for SOUFRIERE. We see a little menace on the left side trying to create something for ancillary. Exception there by SOUFRIERE. Choosing to go down the flank. Should be a foul for sure. One thing I can say, Eli, is that there are some persons who support their teams through and through. There are some fans I've seen from last season, and they're basically here again. For example, SOUFRIERE.
Oh, yeah.
They're literally on the railing supporting their team.
If you observe, though, even when the games are in SOUFRIERE and SOUFRIERE is not playing, the SOUFRIERE team is normally in attendance.
Yes, they always do.
I think those in and around the team they follow the team everywhere that the team plays. So seen them in report as well. A ball comes, serious ball coming in there, and Shadell Phillip. Maybe that's why he prefers to take the free kicks. Critic.
No. What I'm thinking, Jadel wasn't ready. If you look at his body positioning, because he's already has the height, all he had to do was just put the ball down. But he wasn't ready for this. This is where the concentration level comes in. Because easily, if Leicester is taking that free kick from out there, the target is certainly you. But you have to be ready. And in this instance, he just wasn't ready.
Better header this time.
That's what he needed to do up there. You see how he put the ball down? That's what he needed to do in the 6-yard area. But again, when you're a defender, it's one thing to say because you're more comfortable doing it out there.
Yes.
But when you're in the 6-yard area, you're not too accustomed of those situations. If it was a corner, most probably he would have, but the free kick will always be tough for him. There is Valley getting an opportunity. Goalkeeper coming out, making a big save. Player not composing himself. SOUFRIERE now trying to creep in and get some half chances to become chances, but they lack that composure to finish.
Smothered well though by Kade. Samuel Kade, that is, in goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated a minimum of 2 minutes on national attack.
May have heard through the stadium announcer 2 minutes of stoppage time to add on at the end of the first half. Ball into touch. And SOUFRIERE will want to keep it up on that side of the pit. Sagat Ferdinand now spreading it out wide to Tarek Phillip. Damani Berthia.
Jalen trying to steal this one right before the eyes of the referee. Ball going in the other direction. Still 0-0. We'll be going to a break, it looks like. No team getting on the score sheet. Instead, we're using the opportunity just to run the clock, use a little possession, not much time. They want to concede. They don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize what you work so hard for in the first 45 minutes. Good technique, youngster.
Simeon with a nice bit of skill there to Calix in, and there it is, Jolly on the spot again. William Snack gets the opener. ANSE will be mighty disappointed, but a good piece of skill there by Shama Simeon in the middle of the park that opened things up. Spread it out to the right. And there's that man, critic.
Just as I said, you need to keep your discipline. You need to keep your concentration level up because the time is coming where it's approaching halftime. But they didn't do that, and they paid the price for it. Vali just making sure that he was there and just tucked it home, basically. A gift.
Poacher's goal.
A gift.
Yeah. And that's there you have it, folks. It's 1-0, a late goal for SOUFRIERE. And we'll be back after the break.
Number 20 with a snag in the 45th plus Second half of this tier 1 encounter, 2-1. The second half of this encounter will continue in approximately 2 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League. We are thrilled to have you here with us today. Please be aware of the stadium's emergency exits and follow the instructions of the stadium staff in case of an emergency. Food and beverages are available for purchase at the concession stands located around the stadium. Beverages must be served in non-breakable bottles. Fans are reminded to show respect to the players, officials, and fellow spectators throughout the match. Please keep the aisles clear and refrain from standing in prohibited areas during the game. You enjoy today's match and thank you for your support. Let's have a great game.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Salem.
Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main. Levez la main. Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forwards. Just so.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forwards. Just so.
Show them we love Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
For Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL jump the rhythm.
But hey, why they boasting like they have the most thing? Always online and this somebody thing you they're posting. Too much yapping like a dog they packing. When you check it out, these people think you like asking. Who did this? Eko pani yeah. Uni ish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwe. Depuis ou ka tabay we tout le monde. Levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them you not that mind and just. Levez la main. Levez la main. Who not that mind? Levez la main. Levez la main. Yo give me rhythm.
Oh, what a strike there.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Whoa. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Chalem. Si ou pas, Jaloun. Levez la main. Levez la main. Levez la main. Si ou pas, Jaloun. Levez la main. Levez la main. SPFL, Jalasabou. Forward. Just so. SPFL, Jalasabou. Forward. Just so. Show them we love Semi-Pro Jazz. Levez la main. Levez la main. For Semi-Pro Jazz. Levez la main. Levez la main. SPFL drop the rhythm. What here? Why they boasting? Like they have the most thing. Always online and this somebody thing you they're posting. Too much yapping, like a dog they're packing. When you check it out, these people thinking like asking. Who did this? Eko pani yeah. Uni hish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwen. Depuis ou ka tabay we tout moun. Levez la main, mi jealous of who? Forward, just so. That ain't true, mi jealous of who? Forward, just so. Show them you not bad mind and just levez la main, levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez la main, levez la main. Yo give me rhythm.
Oh, what a strike there.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Let's play! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officials have taken to an indication the second half of this tier one encounter will continue momentarily. If you're just joining us, SOUFRIERE 1, ANSE 0.
And we are back right here at the Philip Marsler grounds for second half action in this Premier League clash between the top of the table SOUFRIERE, well, second in the table SOUFRIERE against bottom of the table ANSE, and SOUFRIERE, according to the form of the table, leads by a goal to nil. William Vardy, a snack goal just at the end of the half time. And we're into the second half. Elijah Williams in your company once again, alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Yes, resumption of the game. And of course, SOUFRIERE would be buoyed by leading 1-0. ANSE on the other end, disappointed to concede so late in the first half. Basically, Eli just undoing all the hard work that you've put in the first 45, because you at least want to go into the dressing room 0-0, and then you get instructions to carry on. So let's see what they can muster up. But this SOUFRIERE team would be using momentum and drive to try to increase their scoreline.
So Nanji Phillip replaced by Anthony Kade. And Javon Wilson replaced by Ed Fred. Of course, Ed Fred, former captain of the Roseau team. I think he's going to add some energy and drive to the midfield of this ANSE team. But Nanji Phillip didn't have much joy in the first half against the two central defenders of SOUFRIERE. You think there's going to be a slight tweak in the formation again for Summers? In Nanji Phillip's absence, the last fixture, we saw him go to like a twin striker and a diamond midfield.
Well, he had to try something. As a matter of fact, he's now seen what SOUFRIERE is throwing at him. So he now need to put in personnel or tweak the formation to see how best he can get his midfield to function. Because like we say, Bertie haven't got the service of the midfield just yet. And that is something that definitely they have to work on. So let's see what he can put in place. So at least this ANSE team can put some passes through and use the pace of Bufia.
Ball out for a goal kick. I was just informed that Imani Butcher during the halftime is not in St. Lucia, exploring some opportunities. It's going to be a miss for SOUFRIERE. He was very dynamic in the first fixture.
So that's why we always speak of squad depth. Of course, the players will always, sometimes unavailable to carry on, or like you say, exploits. But if you have depth, it's a chance for another player to showcase himself and see how he could cement himself on the team. It's a long and grueling season, so every chance you get as a player to come in and do something should be worth your while.
Yeah, and SOUFRIERE at it again, intercepted by ANSE. Long crossfield pass there to Berthia. Now to Muscle there.
Is that Bufia who's down? I see him holding the back of the thigh, and I know he's a speedster. I'm hoping that is not a hamstring injury.
Let's hope not.
Well, there's indication surely shown that he's in some serious pain. Physio is coming on.
Meanwhile, it looks like John Gaston is the number 16 in for SOUFRIERE. There may have been a halftime substitution. Not sure for who. Omar Andrew is still in. So is Wendell Joseph. John Gaston looks like he's replaced Kurt Calix at right back. Don't forget Kurt Calix had gone down in number 14 after a clash with Najee Phillip.
Looks like Buffia is able to come back on. Just waiting for the official or the referee to give him the green light.
May have been impact more than anything else.
I see him still holding the back of the thigh. Never a good sign when the player holds the back of the thigh.
Let's see how he gets on when he comes back into play. He's not stretching it out or anything. Normally, when people tweak the hamstring, you see them normally trying to stretch it out and shake it out. And there you go. He's flexing the leg right now, keeping a keen eye on him.
And he's built for speed, so let's see.
In the meantime, Alfred Hippolyte is the one down. He's got some miles under the legs recently. Played for Team St. Lucia in the Winter Islands school games. So this would probably be his fourth fixture in a span of about a week.
A lot of football.
A lot of football.
I have a question for you, Eli.
Shoot.
Who is the all-time leading goal scorer in the semi-pro in the 3 years so far?
That's an interesting question. Within both divisions? Premier League?
No, Premier League only.
That's a very interesting question.
And let's put it to you. Let's put it to you as I give you some homework. I don't know myself.
Well, we know.
I have some names in my head, but it's not concrete, you know.
Well, Buju was the top scorer last season.
And the first season, he scored some goals as well.
He scored a few as well the first season. I'm trying to recall who the top scorer for season 1 was. Doesn't immediately jump out at me. I'm tempted to think it would have also been a Leclerc player. I think I might want to lean in the direction of you and Degalgoyen. Yeah.
I give you some homework, so probably next time.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, you can be more definite.
Hanif Antoine for Choiseul scored a few goals in season 1 and 2 as well. So a very good question, critic.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to get back to you on that.
Let's see if SOUFRIERE can put in a cross. And the fans able to deal with it. But what ANSE we want is to have that ball in the up end of the pitch. They continue with their progression. A little too much, trying to do too much with this one. There's this long diagonal pass there by ANSE. Ball unfortunately went outside, but good intention.
Yeah, Gaston for throwing. Wendell Joseph. Back to him.
Sort of a loose pass. Nelson Omaitis almost was able to adjust himself. And here we see SOUFRIERE on the charge.
Simeon got fouled. The foul was called. I think for a second there he thought he probably wasn't going to get the call, but
Foul is always coming. I mean, it's just an immediate reaction. Just whistle is always going to blow.
I think what Junior George was looking to do was see if there was anything in it and to say play on.
Yeah, to see if there was a little advantage.
Yeah. But there wasn't. Brought it back. Not for the first time this evening. Always a good thing when we're not speaking about the referee. That means they're managing the game well enough. Ball lofted into the area. Meat and drink for Samuel Kade.
ANSE we're trying to make something of this match. They down one. Poor touch there.
Yeah, Anthony Kade was just come in.
I think both players really struggling. If you look at how he's favoring his right foot or his right leg, his movement has been restricted.
Yeah, he's hobbling actually.
Every minute he just tries to squeeze the right thigh. But if you're down, you should pull yourself out and allow somebody else to take your place.
Might be doing himself more harm than good.
There you go.
Wants to help his team, I'm sure, but this is it's an 18 game season, critic. A strike. Looks like a side shot.
Have chance. Try to make it a chance, but unable. Still 1-0 in favor of the guys from the southwest of the island.
Sulphur City.
That's right.
I must tell you, I'm not used to seeing SOUFRIERE playing in the blue and black.
Well, blue and black is the RC boys. There is a Roman Catholic church in the heart of SOUFRIERE.
I thought you were going to say blue and black is Central Cast Streets. That's too easy.
That's too easy. RC boys. RC boys. Yeah, ANSE is still trying to get back into the contest. Yeah, the substitution now. Buffet is going out.
Yeah, Buffet is going out.
Yeah.
And it looks like McCallan John, the number 80, is going to be in his stead.
Ball spread to the left side. Good defending there with Clarence.
Castor line breaking pass there. He's moving forward. Ball into touch.
Now, what's your option? Such an absolutely here.
Just past the
Joseph on the ball now into the midfield. Long raking crossfield pass for Anthony Kade. He too has some pace. He too has some guile and some trickery. Let's see if he can get past John Gaston for ANSE. He's now into the midfield area. Ball played across.
a little too
Foul
much
there.
there. Foul, yeah, for sure. Let's see now if Ansari can put something in a dangerous area. Remember, this end of the facility is always known for some sort of crazy goal. The wind plays a major factor, but you must get that ball in the right spot, right location, actually. That's way too much. Way too much.
That's why I like our audience critic. I was reminded Simeon Francis, the number 10 for Central Castries, was the top goal scorer from season
In the
one.
first season, yeah.
Of course, he had no opportunity to add to that in the second season. So I'm still leaning towards you, Andy Gazo.
That's right.
We'll take a check though. We'll take a check.
Despite the scoreline being 1-0, and so is still trying to stay within the contest. They're battling for every ball, sometimes even getting the SOUFRIERE team frustrated to a certain extent. Cross pass. Opportunity, ball bouncing in the area. Goalkeeper doing pretty well, coming out and just gobbling it up. And one-time possession to SOUFRIERE.
Yeah, the absence of Nanji Philip up top, I don't know how effective it will be to put balls in through the air for the ANSE team.
Yeah, certainly was a strength of theirs.
Tries to find a gap there, but nothing doing there.
Well, he needed to pass off this one, especially towards the right side.
Yeah, I think that's Atherton Griffith.
Yeah. That's a foul for sure. Pushing the back. Tell you if Ansari can get one just within frame, could make the game so much more interesting. 1-0 is one of the 1-0 is a good lead. A good lead. It's one of the worst scorelines. It's either you sit and hold or you try to increase. Because you know goals can score
Anytime.
Anytime, that's right.
And this is not a knockout competition, so there's going to be no extra time and penalties. You'd have just drop points. So we see McCallan John over this one. Former Central Castries player. Nice ball in there. But again, Ansari don't have that stature, that presence in there outside of maybe Hippolyte.
Very, very much theatrical.
Looks like Atherton Griffith came in for Mavi Rizme. Former Choiseul player.
Look like the Swazel is a shopping area. So like when you shop online and you put stuff in the cart, you could clearly say that the hierarchy of the SOUFRIERE team goes shopping in Swazel.
There's a plaza in Choiseul,
There you go. It's in the forward. It's in the forward area. But continues. Approaching 70 minutes. 1-0. SOUFRIERE leads. And should it stay that way, they will be the leaders in the semi-pro season. So let's see, can they increase the scoreline? Can they defend it? Can they sit on it? Or can Ansari get one and make the game even more interesting? In the meantime, we do have a second encounter where we'll see VF4 North, who have played in round one. They'll be up against Canaries. That should be very interesting in itself. It's a corner now for SOUFRIERE. A little disappointing. Not giving his team a chance, giving now Ansari a little breakaway. But as I say so, they give the ball away. There's a searching pass. A little too much on this one. The goalkeeper comes out. Big time clearance. Looks like a player got a touch in the process. Is weaving on the ground, seeking some attention. Player still down. Like it's gonna be down for a bit. The doctor making her way. Seems to be able to get back onto his feet. Hoping he's all right. Definitely a ball foul there. Players tussling, but the foul on the answer player and immediately substituted. Very interesting pass here. And we're getting on the score sheet, level in the 74th minute through ball. The defender missing out on this one. The youngster showing true composure and they're slotting this ball past the old goalkeeper. It's now a one apiece between Ancillary and SOUFRIERE. Now the game gets very interesting with a 1-all scoreline. SOUFRIERE have it in them to get back. Yes, yes. Trying to be clever, trying to be fancy. "75 minutes gone, one apiece. 15 odd minutes to go. Spread towards the right side. And Starry on the charge. Referee saying play up, no foul. Into an action right now. The through ball on the right side. Player caught offside. Player down in the middle of the pitch, needing some attention. The momentum in the game has certainly swung in the direction of ANSE after equalizing.
For the outgoing player number 15, in player number 3, Martin goes down. Out number 20, William Stack. Incoming player number 9, Darren Francis. And finally, the outgoing player number 4, AJ Andy, player now on the field number 8. Incoming for Team SOUFRIERE, Hanif Antoine. Please note second half two substitutions for Team SOUFRIERE.
SOUFRIERE lost a bit of the bite. This is what a goal brings to a game. So we're going all the way back to recycling the football, keeping possession.
Final substitution for Alice Marie in the 79th minute. Player outward and with player was Thompson. Final substitution for Alice Marie in the 79th minute.
So SOUFRIERE opting to go long with this one. Yeah, ball going out of touch. Foul on the player, most definitely right in front of the eyes of the referee. SOUFRIERE, throw into SOUFRIERE. Trying to improvise with the right foot, known as a left footer. Trying to be very deceptive, but ball going over the bar. Trying to create a chance there, Darren. Probably ball caught in his feet. And immediately Ancillary on the charge. Taking on, ball coming across. Interesting, good control. Not able to put it away, the defender. Showing slit. The game has certainly grown very interesting. Not much time left. Ancillary certainly putting on the pressure on the defense of SOUFRIERE. Quick free kick. So goal kick now to SOUFRIERE. Ancillary just want to keep possession, trying to make a little in-way. Bringing this one all the way back. Infringement there, a foul. Ancillary for another opportunity. Ball. A little too much there for the youngster. Good defending there.
You called it a little while earlier, critic. 1 goal lead, a very dangerous lead, not secure at all. And with 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go, this game is once again in the balance, not just in terms of play, but in terms of the scoreline. We're speculating whether the absence of Nanji Phillip would have affected Ancillary going forward. And true to form, a ball slotted in along the ground and finished off by Anthony Kade. Substitution coming into the game, not for the first time. He was a hero in the Community Shield
It might be a hero
encounter as
tonight
well.
again. Because, like you say, it's not a one-off game. It's a game of points where you can jostle your position on the table. So any point is always a welcome for any team in the contest.
Definitely.
You see Darren on the charge. Goalkeeper doing pretty well. Able to mop up.
Alfred Pellet on his haunches though. Think he got may have gotten injured in that little exchange there. Offside call, but Hippolyte is down. Don't know if Junior George has observed. Yes, he has now. But Hippolyte is down inside the 6-yard box for ANSE. Will be a little bit of a respite for the players. A little bit of cramp as well.
Remember, the second encounter will feature VA4 North, new to Tier 1 as well, up against Canaries, season campaigner when it comes to domestic football.
That's Joseph now. Game is starting and Earl Francis trying to get that one across. So I got Ferdinand with a turn there and tries to get it out. Probably dwelling on the ball just a little too long, Ancillary. Probably should have got a card there, but now the card comes out. So he went back to give the card. That's a while ago. Good officiating there by Junior George. Thought he had missed that one. Just allowed the play to continue. Alan John picking up the yellow card for Ancillary.
I think we headed to a draw. I think SOUFRIERE will have to blame themselves. I don't think they ever turn it up. You just continue playing in one gear.
I think a lot of the dynamism we saw from SOUFRIERE really was surrounding Imani Butcher in the first game. He was absolutely everywhere. Left, right, center, dropping back and helping defend, carrying the ball forward, passing off to teammates. He didn't score, but he was very instrumental in everything that he did.
They missed the guy of money.
Yeah, I think Shamas Simeon, who's normally out on the flank, was played in the number 10 role. He had a couple of bright spots. I think you can credit him for the goal that was scored, although he didn't directly get the assist, but it was his good bit of play in the middle of the park that opened up the space for SOUFRIERE. But I think they just missed that little bit of a spark that Imani Butcher brings to the team. It's for the SOUFRIERE coaching staff to figure out how they're going to replace that from a team perspective.
This why the performance was a bit flat. I mean, they really, but we must also give credit to ANSE. They stuck to the task. They trust the process in terms of what Summers preached to them to ensure that they get something out of the fixture. The key player in Bufia went out, but that never really, made their shoulders drop or heads drop. They just continued to play within themselves and was able to score a good enough goal.
I tell you spoke about depth a little earlier on, and I think Ancillary has done well to increase their depth. The likes of Macallan John and Edfred coming into the squad, Edfred in particular, bolster in the midfield, because we did speak about the absence of Adriano Geist a little earlier on, and Edfred is this all-action midfielder. He can do everything. He's more of an 8. He can press high up the field and apply pressure. He can pass the ball. He can score a goal as well, tackle as well. So Ancillary might be the team that is demonstrating this evening that they have a little bit more strength in depth, as we see ball coming in easily dealt with.
So fall.
Dwelling on the ball a little too long there.
Yeah.
And there you have it, folks. 1 goal apiece, a share of the spoils. Ancillary gets their first point for this season. SOUFRIERE will be disappointed they couldn't kick on from their opener with a 3-0 victory in that one. But William Snack getting on the score sheet again. His 4th goal for the season. And at full time, it's Ancillary 1, SOUFRIERE 1.
Full time whistle at the end of the match. SOUFRIERE 1, Ancillary 1. A special thank you to our 2026 sponsors, the government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, National Lotteries Authority, Brother Cider, Jade Mountain, and Shasta.